This is the plaintiff, Christopher Raisin. He says he and the defendant were friends for 15 years, so it's upsetting to have to take him to court today. But hey, money is money. The guy used his car. He racked up $2,200 in unpaid parking tickets and moving violations, and he never paid him the money he promised for using the car. He's now out $3,385. The defendant's a real louse who spends all his money trying to impress the females, and he's here suing him for every cent of what he owes him. This is the defendant, Tariq McGee. He says the car was repossessed because the plaintiff didn't pay the bank on time. As far as the tickets go, he only got one for an inspired inspection. He told the plaintiff about it. He told him to get the car inspected because he wasn't allowed to because the car wasn't in his name. He didn't, and, well, here they are. He's accused of defriending a friend.
All parties, please raise your right
Back
hand.
to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says his former buddy used his car and racked up $2,200 in parking tickets, and he's more interested in impressing women than repaying him. The defendant says it's one stupid ticket. It's the case of he's got a ticket to ride.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Christopher, how do I pronounce it?
Raisin.
Raisin, you are suing Tariq McGee for $3,885 that you say he owes you because you rented your car to him. Tell me about it.
Basically, me and Tariq been friends for some years. He was in a jam. I had 2 vehicles at the time, so I agreed to give him one of my vehicles if he agreed to pay the car note.
Okay, so you agreed to rent him your vehicle for how much a month?
The car note, which was $400 a month.
$400 a month. And when do you agree to do that?
I don't remember the specific date and month, but it was sometime.
When did you start renting the car?
I want to say April of 2016.
Does that sound right?
Yes, that sounds about right.
So what is it you're suing for?
I just wanted the ticket payments because that's what's affecting me today.
Okay, how many tickets did you get on this car?
Yeah.
First of all, you're paying $400 a month
This is just about 1/4 of them.
for the car?
I was paying $900 up
$900.
to $900 a month.
How long were you paying for a what?
That was for the summer of
For
2016.
wait, this is a 2010 Volkswagen Jetta?
Yes,
And you're paying $900 a month.
yes.
How is this a good deal for you? Like, why?
Credit. I have terrible credit.
Wow. All right, so according to you, you paid $900 a month for how many months?
3.
And then what?
The first boot, the car got 3 boots in total. The first boot was not my fault. The second 2 boots were, and I did get
How
them.
was the first boot not your fault?
Because they were my tickets.
Did you pay off all those tickets?
I paid them off.
Okay, and then what happens?
The second boot, I paid off. I had some tickets, I didn't pay them in time. It wasn't as many. I paid them off. Third boot, paid them
So
off.
the boot comes off only when you pay everything you owe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So the third boot that you pay off is when?
I
What
don't
month
exactly
and
remember.
year?
It was in 2017.
Do you know when the boot was?
I believe it was February.
So I know that at some point after that boot, any tickets that happen are going to be yours. And in fact, according to you, you had the car between what dates and what dates? April 2016 to when?
To
September 2017.
Okay, September 2017 when the car was finally repossessed.
Now, the car gets repossessed, and why is it repossessed?
Because the car note wasn't paid on time.
How many times had he not paid the car note on time?
It was a total of 3 months.
And
delinquent.
according to you, you were paying him on time and he just wasn't giving the money to the bank?
I didn't know when the car got repossessed. I didn't know I was behind. I was led to believe that everything was
I have
okay. We
text
only had to
messages
worry
to
about
prove
the insurance.
I'm going to need you to prove to me that you were current. Can you do that?
The last transaction we made was in person. I have nothing on paper.
Okay. And according to you, the repo fee was $740. Did you get charged that?
Yes, ma'am. I paid the tow company $740. And
Do you have the car now?
No, I voluntarily surrendered it to the bank, but I didn't want the repo on my credit, so.
Okay. So you think he should pay the repo fee because
I have proof here. This is him admitting that he didn't pay the bill and lost his job.
But I don't understand why you're allowing him to ruin your credit. Why are you allowing, how do you let it get months and months behind?
I was monitoring him, but the thing was, he didn't make all the payments directly to the bank. Some of them came to me.
No, all of them should come to you. And then you would know every single month whether he made the payment. Then you should be responsible for making sure that the payment gets to the bank because it's your credit on the line. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Let me see that. You know where I am and how to find me. What kind of way? I'm just paying for you. This is you.
That's
I'm
me.
just paying for you to ride around and pile up tickets in my name. And you answer, but I did bend over backwards to make up for all my BS. You gave me a chance to make up for it. What you didn't do was tell me the thing was in repo mode again so I could hide it. You don't ever tell me how you juggle the money you get. You just tell me not to worry and don't leave you hanging, and I abide. You guys are crazy. You are suing for $2,200 worth of tickets on the car.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you have the actual tickets?
That's 1/4 of them right there.
You have some of them, but I don't have all of them.
I didn't want to bring the whole. I got the whole printout though of the total amount right here.
Okay.
There you go.
These are unopened mail. Did you look through this
Yes, I did.
and total it? How could you? They're unopened.
If you go online and put your license plate number in, it gives you a total, which is right here.
So how much do these total?
That totals $705.
Again, how do you know that
Ease
when
pass.
none of these are opened? If you have something you looked at online, do you have a printout of that?
I don't have the Ease Pass printout. I just have the parking tickets printout.
Now this is the printout of the tickets that says total owed, 218081. Now tell me where I see the license plate so I know it's for this car.
I blew it up, so the license plate is not visible.
How are you gonna prove your case?
I have a stack of paper that's all saying the
Okay,
same
good,
thing.
so
here.
prove that. I'm trying to figure out how many tickets are on there. So we have 3 more here. I don't know if these are 3 more.
This is the.
How many tickets, what did you you never paid a toll in your life? You never paid a ticket or a toll? But I know you got these tickets because these are all obtained during the time that you had the car. So all of these would be your tickets, right?
If they're from...
Okay, court is in recess.
All rise.
Why is it a bad idea to let somebody use your car? There's a reason. What do you say?
Because they might crash it, they might get a bunch of tickets, and there's a lot of bad reasons.
Fair enough. What is the problem if they crash it? Or if they get in an accident?
Then you're liable for it.
Oh boy, you know what you're talking about, man. Going inside the courtroom.
Based on what I have reviewed, you're suing for $705 in Easy Pass violations. If you'd open your mail, you'd see that it's infinitely more. But since that's all you're asking for, because you can't be bothered to check the evidence before you toss it on my desk on the morning of trial, I will go with your figure, $705. Then there are a number of tickets that you feel you shouldn't be responsible for because they involve registration on the car, correct? Now, why, if it's your car, are you not up on the registration?
I believe the registration ones were on my vehicle I had, not his.
Okay, good, because you're not gonna get any of those anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, now let's talk about the tickets he got for inspection. Whose name is the car registered under?
Mine.
Okay, so exactly how were the 2 of you brain surgeons gonna get the car inspected? How is that happening?
The car doesn't have to be under your name to get it inspected. You could just take it to any mechanic shop. It had nothing to do with me being present. The car was physically...
How do I know that? There was no failure of inspection. You know what I think? I think neither of you care. You guys act like you're like my 12-year-old would. I know she's not 12, but she acts like 12. But because I couldn't even grace them with 16. I couldn't even do that much. You guys can't get out of your own way. It's like, why wasn't it taken for inspection? I don't know. Ticket after ticket that comes for not having an inspection. You don't care even though you're getting the ticket. You don't care even though you know he's getting the ticket. You don't even open the mail. I think that's on both of you. So I'm gonna make you split the inspection tickets. And then there's a ticket for everything else. All the other tickets are just moving violations for different stuff. And that totals to $855.49. Who the heck else would that be on but you? So let's talk about what I have proof. I've gone through the figures with you already, and what that totals to is not the amount that you're suing for, but the following amount, $2,093.84. The extra thing besides that you are suing for is $740 for the repo fee.
I actually paid the bank to get the car note up to date, and they just didn't lift the repo in time because it was a weekend, so the tow truck company still took it.
Why does he have to pay it? You knew all that time that all that stuff was going on, right?
Yes, but we agreed for him to pay
You know
me. That's
what?
the reason.
Yeah, nah. I think you need to take a little responsibility for some of the stuff that happens here too. And then $240 to May Bank.
That was the bank that I financed through. That's what I had to pay to get out of repossession. and I paid it.
240?
Right, and they
okay.
still repo.
Can I see proof that you paid the 240?
It's on the page. I don't have it.
All right, sweetheart. So I'm going to find in your favor in the amount that you did bother to bring to court, which is $2,093.84. Pay the man.
Well, Mr. McGee, I don't think the judge felt too good about what you've been doing here. Have anything to say?
I agreed to pay him the first time, and then, you know, all this other stuff, he was trying to get money out of me for the repossession. It had nothing to do with me. As far as the tickets, okay.
All righty. Thank you very much. Sorry. What about the friendship? That's over, right? Or is it?
I ain't got no hard feelings toward nobody. I don't know.
Okay. All right. We'll find out. You must sign a few documents over there. Mr. Raisin, if you'll step out here. Let me ask you, what about the friendship with him? How do you feel about him now at this point?
I'm over it. Yeah, I'm not really too concerned about being friends anymore.
Yeah.
He showed me where his loyalty lies.
This is a mess.
Yeah, I mean,
Your credit's been hurt, everything.
a lot's been hurt, but you know, it's a learning experience. Definitely is.
It's a hard way to learn.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel sorry for you. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
You must sign some documents. Okay, Harvey.
Doug, so if you give your keys to somebody and they get in an accident, as the registered owner of the car, you've given them permission, you are responsible for property damage, you are responsible for injury, and God forbid, you are responsible if someone dies.